Um, so let's see what you say here, Stickman. Yeah, Kevin O'Leary, Stickman. Yeah, I've heard that as well. I mean, he's got plenty of money, but I don't. I'm sure he's going to have to partner with some people, though. Yeah, DJT could be interesting. I mean, it's obviously just moving because inauguration's coming. Um, wow, look at that. I talked about that yesterday. Like, I think if it breaks through here, it looks like it's ready for a move to 40. That would have been an awesome trade. It could definitely go higher. I mean, we are down about $3, $4. Back under $40. Actually, right at 40. So, there could be some crazy movement on that. The only thing for me though is there's going to be so much like volume in that. I think coming into Monday, it could be wishy washy because to me there's not any specific signs whether it's going to go up or down. At least for me, unless anyone else has a different thesis on that. Um, I think people going long are trying to make a quick buck on it, so there may be some selling pressure, which is going to cause some chop. There could be people even trying to short this move. So I don't know. To me, that just kind of screams. I don't know. To me, it's just not that clear. It's not that clear for me. I do think that there is a chance for it to go 45, maybe even 50 if it really wants to, but it could also just get completely crushed back down. So I don't know. Maybe this thing rips coming into the inauguration and then it pulls all the way back down, kind of like you saw in the video do sell the news on that CES event. So, yeah, we'll see, guys. I don't know that I really would like to try. I'm sure these options are just insane. Yeah, 217% IV. Honestly, the premiums aren't that expensive dollar amount wise, but the IV is 217%. So I don't really want to be playing around with that options wise. If we could trade equities, I would consider that. But I'm probably just gonna I'll watch it on the side, but I'm not really too intrigued to do anything crazy there. But yeah, I mean it's a good thing to watch though, Trace, and just kind of see how it moves. Um Anyways, though, I do think that Tesla will be my main watch this morning. I do think that maybe I can catch a quick little scalp here at 415, but again, not looking for much, not looking to take any sort of big size here on this trade if we get it. So got about 4 minutes here until the open. MU. Yeah, so MU pulled all the way back down. They had some good news about a week ago with Nvidia. This looks like a decent support that it could bounce off of. Pretty much, I would want to see buyers hold it here and then get it back above 100. I think if it gets back above 100, that's where it could probably move back up to 105, 110. But until 100, I think you're just going to see some resistance around this area. It seemed just kind of like people sold into that pop here and it pulled back. So you're going to want to wait for high volume buying to come in before I would want to trade it. Um, Trendsetter released the risk calculator. I think it's a great tool for new people. Yeah, thanks, Trace. Yeah, the risk calculator is like the fear and greed thing. That's good. TrendSpider is awesome, guys. For anyone that doesn't know what that is, definitely take a look at it. UAL, interesting. United. So it looks like airlines have been doing good. I feel like I saw some news recently, like on Delta. Yeah, so Delta. See, JetBlue didn't do as much. American didn't pop as much. Like Delta, and it looks like UAL are the biggest movers here. We did pull back into support here, as you can see on UAL, around this like 105 area. So, for me to want to go long, I definitely want to see them hold that. And then if, we can hold above 105, that's kind of where I can use, 105 as a stop loss. If we break under that, other than that, I'd be looking for 110 plus. We've got a high here, 110.92. So from a technical standpoint, that's what I'd be looking for. Delta, kind of the same thing with 65 and 69 there. So yeah, not bad at all. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? We got 2 minutes left here, guys. Just so we're on the same page again. I got the 420 calls loaded up for this week on Tesla. If this thing rips right off the open, I have no interest in chasing it. I have to see a pullback first. Then I'd be looking to kind of trade the high of the day. Ideally, we get some sort of opening range break. Looking to see if this break through pre-market highs, and then just kind of start selling there above 417. So, looking for a small trade, but it could work. It could work well. But it's going to be one of those kind of trades where it's probably going to be 5 minutes max. That's kind of my plan here. So we'll see. Any other questions? Anything like that? We've got about a minute 30. Already got a wall sitting at 420, so I think that's good. Seeing walls higher above, some orders up there. So let's see what happens here, guys. 420 calls this week. All right. 30 seconds. Got to see a pullback, guys. I will not chase this. Do whatever you want, but I will not chase this. Like to see this come down to around 412-ish. Not buying the dip on it either. Wow, these contracts are expensive. I think with the PPI news as well, it kind of gives us a chance to pull back much more. Nice little buy up there. We hit 413. If the candle goes red to green, I won't chase that either. I need to see it kind of wait for a second here. Trying to get bought up. I like seeing that buying pressure there, though. Little wall at 415 as well. I would like to see this take like another, 2, 3 candles down in here. There we go. That's close to that 412 area that I wanted. That's good. Wow, it's just going to go right here, huh? Man, I probably could have chased that, but that was insane. Anyone get in on that before the high of the day there? Big wick. Look at that. Jeez, that was fast. I mean, that happened in like 2 seconds. Big rejection there. Look at that rejection, guys. It's about to go green to red. Market's still selling off. Tesla's nice and strong, though, considering the market's kind of going straight down here. So I would still be okay, especially if this kind of hangs out for a second, playing this new high into the pre-market high. It doesn't look terrible to me. I just don't like how crazy these candles are moving, unfortunately. If anyone did get in, I think I think it could still work. But you want to see that pre-market high break. It's really strong though compared to the market, guys. I mean, the market's still on lows, and this is trying to push here. So we get a little bounce from the market, this could go. But I don't like how it's making that huge candle, especially after that rejection on the last one. Look at that! Wow. Let this wash around for a second. I want to see a close above 415, really. 4 seconds on this candle here. Back above 415, trying to go for that high of the day. Market starting to bounce here. It's just tough for me to want to signal it up here with the market still weak because it could roll over really fast. Holding up really well though, but again, NQ is coming on lows. SPY is still selling off here, so I'm kind of waiting for a bounce in the overall market for this to go here. But I mean, this is holding beautifully here. NQ's trying to catch a bounce here. This could send Tesla now. Same with SPY. I'd like to see it close above here first, but this may have to be the entry. High day coming in, just broke. Jeez, it's just going to rip like that. Wow, 418 about to come in. I probably could have forced that signal, but I have a feeling some of y'all probably took that trade there. Market's starting to rip back up to its high of the day, kind of opening range break style. So I think that this probably has some more room in it. I don't like seeing it reject like that though on a future green candle though. Kind of retesting 415. You could consider entering here at the 415 stop at a break under. It's super tight though. So you could get faked out. I don't know. I don't know that I love this price action, to be honest, guys. Market's pushing. This is still kind of struggling here. High day 417.95. Seeing it kind of hold 415. Looks like this may be a trap though. If this breaks under VWAP at 414, I think this might get crushed through low a day. If not, I think we see 420 very soon. I'm just being patient with this. I know these 420s are expensive, so if you need to go further out of the money, that's what you need to do here. Market's right at its high day. It's kind of sitting still here. I'm going to go ahead and grab one here. 414 stop. Very tight. That's VWAP. Break under that and I'm out. Get a 990 fill. Looking for a high of the day break. We'll start selling there and ideally see 420. I'm in with super small size though. It's got to hold 414. It's holding well. One more pop here to the high of the day, and I think we got this. Market's pulling back a little bit. Not the best timing for that, but Tesla's holding up well. We are up 3% already today, though. Almost 3.5. Here we go. A breakthrough 417 here with some strength, I think, is going to send this. There we go. High day coming in. Come on, break. Little wall there at 418 as well. That'll bring some more volume in. Market's going red to green on the candle. Nice. Come on, Tesla. Up about 7% here, almost 10%. I'm going to sell on the high of the day break here, guys. Boom. And a little bit more. All right, I'm out. Very quick sky. I think this can easily go to 420 though. I just want to take it. That was kind of a weird choppy price action there off the open. I didn't love it. There we go. 419. Wow. 1150 a contract on those 420s. This may really get going here, and I'm gonna completely miss it. Who caught that? Thanks, Farouk. There you are. You doing okay, Farouk? Didn't see you yesterday, I don't think. That's good. Might see some rejections here at 420. If this thing goes right through, though, it's going to squeeze, I think. Man, I probably should have held on to a runner at least. But regardless, I mean, I just caught like a $3 move on Tesla in like 2 minutes. So I want to just take that real quick. Look at this thing. I think it might really get going here. 30 cents away. This is just where I think they could pull it back. So I wanted to just take that there. When it's talking the 1 minute consolidates right under VWAP, does that tell you anything? How do you typically play it? If it's consolidating under VWAP or above VWAP, VWAP to me is just always going to act as some sort of resistance or support. So if it's consolidating above, to me that's bullish. If it's consolidating under, to me that's bearish. Wow, look, we're about to break. Nice, mate. Nor. I haven't seen you in a while either. I'm glad you caught that. That's awesome. That wasn't a bad scalp there. We just broke barely. Wow. Wow. $13 a contract. Anyone else catch that? Tip, you sell some of those calls? High volume. Look at this, guys. Second highest volume candle of the day right there. That's what I wanted to stay in for, ideally, but whatever. Nice, Jelly. Get out of there. This could go 425 the way it's moving, guys. I probably should have held on to that much longer, but I'm gonna take my $400 and move on. $400 in 3 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. There's my workday. I don't know. Look, again, I know I'm kind of playing scared right now, and I never want people to play scared, but I think there's playing scared and there's being very risk averse. So I'd rather be safe here than sorry coming into next week, especially with the ridiculous movement we've seen recently. A nice pullback to 420 here, kind of breaking a retest of that. Let me pull this up on a bigger time frame here and see if there's any other nice levels. Yeah, stress-free and safe, mate. No, that's how I like to trade. Okay, so we have a lot of resistance here, 425, guys. So like on this day back here, we hit a high of 426.43. On this day back here, we hit a high of 427.93. So I think this is a good spot for us to just kind of get out and take some time. Nice pullback to 420. I mean, that's kind of another perfect break and retest. SPY 585. Buyers got to hold 420 here, though. I think if they can If they break it under that, it may come a little bit lower. But anyone have any questions on why I took that trade? Did anyone take that trade differently than me? Anyone miss that trade? You guys are quiet. I want to make sure you're okay and understand that. It was like, I don't know. I think I got like 15% on that in 3 minutes on a Tuesday. To me, that's pretty good. IV isn't terribly high, but it's not super low. 70% IV on these Tesla calls. Also, do you understand why I got out a little early there? I could have held, honestly, a break of 420 probably should have been my target, especially now looking back, right? But um, I just the whole principle for me today is I'd rather be safe than sorry. Yeah, I bet they're moving crazy Josh Smash. So yeah, I mean, look, that's to me that shows discipline from you. That's good. It's too expensive. No reason to trade it. I think Tesla's about to go up to the new high here. It's holding 420 really, really well. Nice, TK. Is there other economic data coming out? Let me take a look. I don't think so today. Tomorrow, CPI though. Yeah, so we have CPI tomorrow morning. But today, I mean, there's like Treasury statement at 2 p.m. Eastern. Nothing too crazy there. A couple of speakers. Other than that, nothing too wild to be worried about. Eddie. Tesla pulled back here. Look at that. Right whenever I thought it could break. SPY and NQ rolling over. It's kind of bad timing there for that one. One second here. So under 420, it looks like. Let's see what else is going on here. Amazon 221.50. Meta's under 600. Google's doing nothing. Apple's doing nothing. Nvidia's doing really nothing as well. So I think that we picked the right one. Honestly, SPY and NQ are looking pretty choppy as well. So I think that we picked the best opportunity here today, guys. So I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know about y'all, but I think that that was the best move there. Other than holding through 420, I mean, look at this. We're already getting a pullback here. See, this is why I was very careful today. I just don't think that follow through is going to be as clean as it could be with setups like this. So, yeah, I missed out on another maybe 2 or 3 more points, but that's why I wanted to be vocal about being just being in and out kind of quickly here. Pulling back to VWAP here at 417. Market's really rolling over here. SPY coming for low a day, NQ coming to lows. We're only 17 minutes into the day, though, so anything can happen. Well, anyone else looking at anything specific? We're seeing kind of a double bottom here now on SPY. Kind of same within Q here. So I wonder what Tesla does now. But to be completely honest with you, I don't know that I have any sort of want to force another trade here. I mean, I like the momentum we saw on Tesla, but to me, this pullback is, almost a $6 pullback on that. So a little much. This is up a lot today too, on really not a whole lot of news. So to me, this is kind of what we're seeing right now is just kind of profit taking. It's just an easy spot for people to take profits, kind of like we did, and also for people to kind of short this back down because it's maybe a little extended here to the upside. But other than that, I just kind of sit back now my day, all that preparation for 3 minutes, right? It's kind of crazy, but sometimes that's honestly my favorite part about it. 3 minutes of focus. Didn't even get the price action I wanted either. You guys are quiet. Everyone okay? Only two of y'all made money on that? So MCB, the reason that I made 15% on just a few dollar moves is because I traded options, right? So besides buying a share and the stock goes up 1%, I bought options. So my option contract, the 420 calls for this week, I bought them at 990. I sold them. I got 1110 on the sell. Sorry, 1114 on the sell. Does that make more sense? Yeah, yeah. So if you're new to my live trading streams and stuff, I only trade options on these mega cap stocks. So everything will be options. So yeah, we traded the 420 calls expiring this week, and we are in and out in about 3 minutes. 3x. Can you do 3x leverage on stocks? I mean, it's pretty options pretty much give you leverage. But yeah, I mean, it's basically just leveraging your money rather than having to buy, 100 shares at $415, right? I'm buying, just a few option contracts. Um, no, I mean, Stickman, dude, there's no shame in that at all. I want to know what you're doing. I want to just kind of see how you're doing it. So 965 sold one at 11, the other at 12. That's beautiful. I mean, that is just beautiful. You got better sells on that than me. Great job. You understood that and everything, right, Stickman? I'm sure you did. Oh, MCB. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Well, yeah, I never want you to leverage your money necessarily, especially too much. But my trading style is just with options. But like options don't necessarily move the chart. So um, I'm still talking about the stock chart regardless. So if you're following along and you can end up trading what I'm looking at here, then it'll still work because I'm still talking through the price action here with everyone. Nuclear, right? 8% still good. I mean, if I can pick up 10% gains, boom, boom, I'll take it. So take the money and run. That's cool, MCB. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's another way to do it on Rod for sure. I feel like I don't mention that enough. Um, if Tesla's too much for you, then TSLL, and isn't there I think there's maybe one other one, but yeah, TSLL is just a two-time leverage Tesla, but it's like $20 a share, I think. Let me go look. $28 a share. Yes, I mean, look, it's moving just like Tesla, right? It's literally the same thing, just cheaper. I mean, honestly, there's probably pretty much no reason for me to not be able to trade TSLL. I rather just trade the underlying. Maybe that's my ego talking. Anything last year, trade options brought account back down from -30 to +10% with that. That's great. There it is. Yeah, TSLY. Thank you, Charlie. Yeah, I mean, nuclear being down 30%, man. I mean, that's people when they talk about being drawdown percentages. It's much harder, right? If you lose 50% of your money, you then have to make 100% gain to get that 50% back that you lost, right? So it's really hard, especially when you're trying to grow an account. That's good. Tesla, so we just kind of double bottom there as well. We saw Spine and Q make new lows. Tesla did not. So to me, it's a little bit of divergence, but your video got smacked back down here under 134. Other than that, guys, things are just disgusting. I mean, Apple's, I mean, I'll pull it up here for y'all watching. Apple, I mean, just awful price action there. Meta, not great as well. Amazon, just super choppy, and then a little pullback here is kind of mirroring futures. What's Netflix doing today? Nothing. I mean, look at Netflix, guys. I love trading Netflix when I get a chance, but on a normal day, when there's not any significant catalyst, we're seeing less than 10,000 volume per 1 minute candle. Yes, it's an $800 stock, so I'm not going to be expecting a million volume, but that a benchmark for y'all when we're trading Netflix. That next time that comes around, this is why volume is so important to me when I'm trading this. Okay, because I'm going to be looking for 25 to 50,000 volume minimum on my candles, so I know that there is actually some attention here. Because on a normal day, look at the volume here. We're sitting, so a lot of these candles are under 5,000 volume. That's very low. TSLL and TSLT are two-time long leverage. TSLZ, it's some short leverage. Interesting. I didn't know there were that many. See, sometimes I'm always here learning every day too. Tesla's starting to struggle now, just made a new low. I mean, look at that, guys. Like literally, we made our entire day in that little blip right there. That was all we needed. 412 now just got taken out. So for y'all that were here yesterday, I was talking about that fly fishing class. So, it was like 25 minutes away, right, or whatever. And after I drove on some dirt road for like 10 of the 25 minutes, I was like, where am I going? Um, and it was funny. Sure enough, I pull up to this like boat dock thing and this like little private lake, and A&M school bought it. And it's specifically for stuff like that. But yeah, sure. I show up. I'm like, man, what am I doing? There's like two or three other cars. Get out, and sure enough, there's like a little classroom with a TV in it, and there's this. And the professor, it's kind of crazy. He teaches fly fishing and scuba diving, so he's like MacGyver. Um, but no, it was fun. But next Monday it's MLK Day inaugurations like that. No school, so I don't go next Monday. So I won't be able to have. I won't have to leave early. Um, but yeah, it was crazy. I mean, I'm driving out on this like ranch, there's like horses and like cattle everywhere. I was like, what is going on? But it was good. And then my other class was negotiations, which was a 2.5 hour long class, but that was interesting. I had to get up in front of like 40 people and introduce myself, which I didn't really love doing. NVIDIA down 133 here. Geez, that's nose diving. I watched MacGyver as a kid. That's the only reason I know the name. I wouldn't even recognize the show now, but Farouk, the biggest bear in the entire chat. I'm guessing you played puts on it. Oh, yeah, kind of interesting. We've seen some things. So let's look at MU. That's not down as much as Nvidia, AMD. Wow, AMD struggled. Stick man, I still love that we caught AMD after you brought it up the other day. I mean, look at it now. I mean, we were talking about it that night, like right here, and then boom. It's kind of interesting here. Look how well that lines up. And with the downtrend over here as well. I mean, so maybe after Trump gets in, this is where the action's going to be here on Tesla. To me, it even looks like a swing trade for 500. That's where I'm going to be interested. How did you know it would reject Tesla? Well, I didn't know, right? But I thought that just kind of the environment we're in right now, Farouk, with the inauguration on Monday. Um, I I just feel like some people may be sidelined, some more money will be sidelined, so things may be a little choppy. And also, when there's a little bit lower volume, you're going to see worse follow through. So, I obviously didn't know. I mean, if I knew, I would have gotten out above 420. I got out around 418, 418 and a half. Um, so I don't, to me, the odds were just in favor of kind of rejecting around that area. So I don't know. I'm actually a time traveler, but Yeah, MacGyver. But, I don't know, I don't wanna bore y'all with it, but since there's nothing going on, back to that fly fishing class, there was me and 2 other people who had even fly fished ever in their life. One of them was actually, like, apparently he's, like, super good at it, so that'll be cool, and then I've done it for a long time as well, so now probably shouldn't even have mentioned that because now we're gonna have to, like, help teach and like help some of the people. But I mean, I was surprised. It was honestly split between guys and girls in the class. I thought it was going to be majority guys. I mean, there's probably 10 girls in there. I never fly fished before, and they're doing it. So I thought that was cool. Earning season's coming around though. Excited for that. Let's see. What are we? About 35 minutes in. Okay. What's sliders? I've heard of Knight Rider, but I've never seen it, and I don't know what sliders is. Tesla kind of bottomed out here. SPY is really starting to recover now, but so you're actually not seeing much recovery on Tesla compared to the market. Nice, TK. Think that could work out. Where is that right now? There it goes, TK. Look at you moving markets. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. What else, guys? I finished that Day of the Jackal show. I recommend it to everyone, but especially since we're talking about MacGyver, it's really good, and they're making another season. Is TNT in here? White Lotus is coming out in February. She is in here. Yes, I can't wait. Well, it looks like things are kind of slowing down here. Apple's coming up for a high day. Meta actually bounced pretty well. So the market recovered after that sell-off for the most part, but I don't know. We'll see. Tesla's got a ways to go to get back up to this high of the day here. Did you watch Lost? I have not watched Lost. What are they, just terrible shows? All right. Well, guys, I'll stick around for maybe another 5 or so minutes. But yeah, other than that, I mean, no, it's kind of a boring day for the most part. But other than a 3 minute trade, I just I don't know. I'm done. To me, nothing's that clear anymore. Seeing the high day, low day, high day, low day, just really not anywhere that I want to be interested. Interested in losing money for sure. So to me, the best thing to do is just walk away, get the day going. Hope you guys at least learned something if you didn't take any trades on that. I know it wasn't like the most clean entry and exit, but I don't know. I want to be safe today. Um Tiola, so what kind of trades have you been taking? Are they day trades, swing trades? Because it's not, if you're getting in things too early, I mean, the easy fix to that is to wait. Or, I tend to get in things pretty early, but I have a very strict plan on where I'm going to be doing that. And then also very strict stop losses. Okay. So did you buy and sell at incorrect times or incorrect prices? To me, if you're buying something like that, and okay, well then so that's very simple then. You just stick to your plan. It sounds like you're not sticking to your plan. It looks like if they worked out and you had the plan written out, you just didn't follow it, that's an easy fix, right? Really all that comes down to is discipline. If you're buying, let's say that you're buying at the right price, and then getting stopped out too quickly, and then it goes in your favor, that means your stop loss is a little too tight, and you should size the trade down, money wise, and then give it a wider stop loss, little things like that. But I'm not much of a penny stock trader, like a low float guy, so um, I'm not super good at that stuff, so I don't want to give you any bad advice. Trading on mobile. You don't think Robinhood okay for hang on? Anything Robinhood trading? I mean, it kind of depends on what you want to do, Kishano. I never advocate for Robinhood. I think that it's terrible, unless you're a swing trader, like whether if you're going to buy something and hold it for a couple days or whatever, because then it's just easy to buy and sell. But if you're going to be more of an active trader, right, kind of buying and selling multiple times or whatever, I always recommend other platforms like Thinkorswim or Webull. Those are good. Um, how to set stop loss Webull. I don't know. I've never used Webull, but I'm sure if you just look up, I'm sure there's a YouTube video on it, unless anyone else in here can explain it easily and quickly. But Tiolas, I would just simply just do a quick Google search yeah. So I'll type those in the chat for you, Kishano. You may know them, but just in case. Thinkorswim or Webull. Those are free, and I like Thinkorswim. That's kind of what you're seeing right now on my screen. I love it. I've used it forever. Yeah, Teolis. Yeah. So here, I'll add you as a friend. So there's no scam Ethan's adding you, and then I'll help you if you need anything, just reach out to me. And at some point, once you kind of get your feet under you, we're gonna get you into premium and some coaching, and excuse me, then we'll get you going from there. But yeah, I think a quick Google search would do you wonders. All right, y'all. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. So if there's any last minute questions, I'll wait around for another minute or two. If not, I think I'm going to be done for the day. Successful day, but very quick. Other than that, pretty boring. So yeah, Charlie, anytime. You as well, Jay. All right. Well, Teolis and Kishano, if y'all need anything, Kishano, I'll add you as well in case you have any questions. So you can DM me. I just add you as a friend. I believe that went through. Yep. So you got to add me back. Other than that, guys, y'all have a good rest of the day. Thanks for being here. And I will see you guys tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern for my free lesson. Sound good? Cool. All right, guys. Bye-bye.